Live from the 215, this is Wrestle Cave, episode 45. I am Ace Porter here with my tag team partner, the 30 Case. What's good, bro? How you? I see you over there with your setup, with your computer and everything. You ready to go?
I'm ready, bro. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while, bro.
It's been a little bit. I'm back. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. Oh, how you doing now?
I'm just as tired as you are, but you know.
I'm sure.
Listen, I've been excited.
A lot of little kids running around. I don't have that.
Had my notes together. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit to cover.
You're more organized than me, which never happens.
Right. So
you know this is gonna be a good show.
Yeah, you know, it's been a while. You know, the people missed us. You know, we got
guys.
make sure
Ace has like notes and everything. He's come prepared. So
I got on like wrestling attire.
He's got an American Nightmare shirt on. I got he's got Kenny, Best Friends. Oh, I want that Best Friends pin.
SummerSlam.
I got this.
I like that same too. The Young Bucks shirt. I love that shirt. It's classic.
To work under my
shirt. I love that shirt.
But
he actually signed this shirt too.
You can follow us where? Where can they follow us?
Wrestle_Cave on Twitter. Wrestle Cave on Instagram. Wrestle Cave Podcast on Facebook.
We're also on YouTube, correct?
Yes, Wrestle Cave Podcast on YouTube.
On YouTube. Make sure you go check out our latest video. Episode.
I was looking for Cody's signature and shit. You caught me off guard.
I see it. Right in your nipple. No.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can check out our latest episode of
very interesting spot to say.
Independent education on MLW Super Fight,
which is fire, by the way.
Which was earlier this month.
Because if you're like me and you don't have time to really watch it because there's so much wrestling, then you can know exactly what's going on. My man Casey will hold it down for you, so make sure you check that shit out. And check out Trap as well.
I was just going to get to that. Make sure you check out Trap. We usually do like every other week, right? Every other week or so?
Yeah, try to.
So you're on episode, what, 5 now?
Like, I think, like episode 5. Yeah.
Talk about some good stuff on there, man.
Yeah, I had to hold the last one. I'm gonna hold it until this case is over.
But anyway, we'll get back. You'll get it.
Wrestle Cave podcast. When we started, Case, you wanted to start with Kofi Mania. How do you feel about
hashtag
Kofi Mania?
Mania.
Yeah, speaking to existence.
I'm speaking into existence. I want that. That needs to be the main event of WrestleMania.
But pause. As far as the match is concerned, was that one of the best chamber matches you've seen in a long time, or a couple years?
That's what I was gonna get into. I feel like from the chamber match and the gauntlet match and that tag team match, those 3 matches. I mean, Kofi has proved, and his last 11 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that match though. To get back to it, that was one of the better Elimination Chamber matches in a while.
Yeah.
That I've seen. Definitely better than the one earlier in the night, the women's match. The women's match was good. There was just a lot of bodies in there, man.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't too many
bodies in there.
Yeah, they should have got rid of some.
We'll talk about that. But back to the men's real quick. To your point, I mean, it started off with the chop fest between Joe and Daniel Bryan, which Daniel came out on Tuesday night. His chest was still red as shit. Like,
you just love Joe.
Meat. And
Joe's great.
Yeah.
I wish there was a spot for him to have a title, but at this point, I think he's beyond a title. I just think
he just needs some wins every now and then. He don't need a title, but he needs a couple wins here. Because sooner or later, he keep losing, he's going to get into Bray Wyatt territory.
Yeah.
We don't want that. Because the way he moves and delivers in the ring and on the mic, he's got everything. He can be your champion, their top heel champion.
Yeah, it's just it's a lot.
It's right now. It's Bryan right now. I mean, he's not above Bryan. He would be real good in the U.S. as the U.S. title holder.
Yeah.
But then Kofi came in. Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't expect it because he's been great. He's like a legend, whatever. But I think that I didn't get worked until like one particular spot where he kicked out of the the knee twice. That's where I got worked because I never seen that. At least from. I didn't expect that from Kofi.
I mean, it's pretty awesome to see this guy after all these years. You forget because of how
playful
and funny, and like these guys are always not. They don't take themselves as seriously. And then you forget they can turn it on whenever they want and deliver. Each one of them, too, not just Kofi.
Yeah, I would like to see them freebird the belt if they ever win it.
I would too. That'd be cool.
That'd be definitely different.
But who came out next? Because Joe got eliminated first.
Yeah.
Kofi and Bryan had a lot of good spots throughout this match.
And it seemed like it lasted some time with.
It was about a 40-minute match.
Yeah. Like they had at least 15, 20.
Brian and Kofi at the end damn near had a 10-minute match themselves. Right at the end there.
It seemed like a little bit longer than 10 minutes.
It's probably 10 minutes or so, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I guess it was like action packed because that shit was like
it was.
It was
it
crazy.
Really was because even Randy came in and brought some things to the table.
Yeah,
in this match.
yeah. And that's where he hit another RKO.
Oh, that RKO.
Yeah.
What's his name?
AJ.
Oh, where he pulled him off.
Is it official that
phenomenal forearm?
Yeah. Is it official that they're going to be at Mania?
It kind of seems like it because he beat him in the gauntlet match, and then he beat him to eliminate him here. So kind of feels like it's going to be those two at WrestleMania,
which will probably be a dope ass match if you think about it.
I mean, when Randy has something that he's interested in, he usually delivers on it.
Yeah, and they don't need a belt. They don't need a belt.
They don't need a belt at all. I mean, there aren't enough belts to go around anyway, man.
They built AJ up enough to go against him.
Yeah, for sure. I think AJ's got to get that win, though.
For sure, especially
depending what the story is.
But that was definitely
because AJ's gotten beaten twice in a row by him 2 weeks in a row. So
yeah.
Who else do we have? Who was the sixth guy in there? Why am I not remembering?
I can't remember
the
either.
Sixth guy in there was because we had that cool spot right there. Was when AJ went for the phenomenal forearm and Randy caught him and gave him the RKO from there. That was an elimination. Who eliminated Joe? I know Joe got eliminated first. Was it Brian with the knee, right? Or was it Brian?
I'm struggling to remember.
I know, man. It's been almost a week at this point.
Yeah.
Or no, not almost a week. It's Friday today.
I want to say AJ got him out of
here.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I want to say
disregard. I'll tell you in a second.
I
do have a little bit of it written down.
Who's the sixth member though? That's what I'm trying to remember.
Oh, Say again. Sorry.
Yeah, Kofi,
Brian, Joe, AJ, Randy. Why can't we remember who this is?
That's what I'm saying. It's interesting.
Are we that dumb right now?
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
People are probably screaming at us.
Yeah. Tell us. We don't know now, but still tell us. Tell us yourselves.
Samoa Joe, Kofi Kingston. Did I not say Kofi Kingston? Jeff Hardy.
Jeff.
Of course.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, because Jeff did that spot where he did the swanton off the top onto, was that AJ, right? It was on the top?
Yeah, so it was back. Yep. That was fire.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy, and then he got eliminated right after that, I think.
Yeah.
Literally right after that spot.
Yeah,
sorry, Jeff. Sorry we were forgetting about you.
Honestly, after it was so much going on, I had my twins at the same time, but after the Kofi and Daniel for that 10, 15, whatever it was, that was that kind of it kind of made me forget a little bit all the other shit that happened because I wasn't really prepared. I didn't think it was going to go out that way. And then there was a lot of fan booking that night also. It was a lot of shit going on. It was interesting and it was alright pay-per-view to me. Even television this week, regardless of what happened, I feel like it was good television each day.
Oh yeah. Oh,
but
and
you
were
was
right.
Weird.
You were right. AJ eliminations. All right, since the people will probably want to know, AJ eliminated Joe.
Right.
Daniel eliminated Jeff. Randy eliminated AJ. Kofi
got what you call out of here?
Yeah.
With the
Yeah, Kofi hit him.
Yep.
Why can't I talk right now? And then obviously Daniel Bryan won in the end.
But Kofi won in the end.
Kofi won in the end, and then flash to Tuesday. We get the 6-man tag. Kofi pins the champion.
Yeah.
And then we find out Kofi is going to be getting a WWE championship.
I hope it stretches to Mania.
Fastlane. Me too.
I hope it does.
All right.
Because he doesn't have anybody else to face.
There's talks. So there was a list of people, and it was Kevin Owens, which I'd be fine with that. He's the only one on this list. On this list, I'd be okay with. Kevin Owens, The Undertaker.
Are you serious? Robbie texted me and told me, but I didn't really believe him.
John Cena. And
Jesus.
Bray Wyatt, I think.
Where the fuck would Bray come from?
Why Bray? Why John Cena? John Cena doesn't even care about wrestling anymore. He's turned.
Why Taker?
Why Taker?
Oh, because they're going to Saudi.
Taker doesn't even want to wrestle.
Because they're going to Saudi or some shit
Taker's
like that. Saudi wants him.
In Bad Bunny's videos.
That's what right. That's what Rob said. He said that they wanted. Did
you see Taker in that video?
I did see him. Yeah, I did see him. Yeah, it's strange. I don't know. It's weird.
He doesn't even seem like he wants to wrestle either. So it's like, why wouldn't you go with, like, you have a story built up already right now. Have Eric Rowan or have Luke Harper come out and
where the fuck is Luke at?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he comes out and then you get at Mania you have a 6-on-6 or 6-man there, and then the new day kicks out. Then you have Daniel Bryan's brothers, the big boys, get kicked out also. Then eventually 1-on-1, and Kofi wins at WrestleMania, and there you go. You have a whole story there.
Wins what? The match? Or
yeah, wins the championship at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
6-man for
no, I'm saying you have all 6 guys out there. It's a 1-on-1 match, okay. But then the 2 guys get kicked out on each side, and you finally have the 1-on-1 with nobody out there, and then it keeps that old, like kind of how you had Sting. Yeah, remember Sting Triple H all those years ago or whatever it was. NWO was out there and DX, not to that level, like a little spot storyline in there, but like you have. Because you have so much invested over all these years between these guys that you can tell so much story in one match.
Do you think Do you think he's that petty?
I know I'm talking very fast.
No. Do you think he's that sounds dope? But do you think that it's a possibility that Taker can get the belt for 2 reasons? 1, Saudi, and they want him, and 2, because he's not happy about Taker being at Starcast because it's a part of AEW's weekend. So do you think he would just put the strap on him and then pay him hella money just to keep him away?
No.
You think he don't care?
Who?
Vince.
I don't. If he's an idiot if he thinks that. That's all I'm gonna say. So and I'm not even gonna entertain that idea.
Because it's just weird that
he's
one of
the idea.
It's just crazy that all of a sudden Taker just come out of nowhere and just get a title shot. Like, what is the real reason? If that is the case, like if that is true,
it's gonna be Kevin Owens. It's gonna be Kofi or Kevin Owens. If they put John Cena, Bray Wyatt, or Undertaker in the match against Daniel Bryan, they're crazy. And they are out of touch with their fan base. Severely out of touch if they don't put Kofi, especially if they don't put Kofi in there. But if they don't put Kofi or Kevin Owens in there, they're severely out of touch, man.
I hope they put Kofi in there.
I hope they put Kofi in there. And not only put Kofi in there, I hope Kofi wins and can be the first black WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
And he would deserve it.
Yes, he would.
Perfect candidate.
It's crazy. You want change, you want first. Yeah. You have a great story and not only a great wrestler, you have a great human being. True. And a great person that can be the champion and be a role model for young kids in Kofi Kingston and the New Day. I don't see anyone better or a time better than right now Kofi Kingston to be your champion.
Right.
My opinion.
Jinder Mahal is champion. Why not?
You want change.
Yeah.
You want to be the first all that. There is literally I would not pick any other guy in that locker room to be the first black champion. Maybe Ricochet. Because he's a good role model too.
I would say Ricochet or Big E too.
Big E, yeah.
But I would take Big E as, champion.
Anyone in the New Day, really.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think Kofi deserves it and would do fantastic with it.
Yeah.
And I think they're missing the boat and they're severely out of touch if they don't hear. Clearly, they're listening a little bit if they're dragging at least a fast lane. You know what I mean? They are listening. Yeah. So I will give them credit for that. I just hope they don't rush a storyline that doesn't make sense and try to put a match together because Vince likes it. You know what I mean?
Now, they're making changes.
They are, for sure.
Arn Anderson, what do you think about that? Do you think he was part of creative? Like, what was his job exactly? I don't recall. I just know that he worked in the back.
He was like a producer and a booker and shit. He probably retired, to be honest with you. He's old, man. He's like 60-something. How old is Arn Anderson? He probably just retired.
Yeah, they trying to give it up as like he got released. That's why I was like,
he could have asked for his release because he wanted to retire, just like all the rest of the people do. But Raw and SmackDown. What'd you think of these NXT?
I feel like you said, they were underwhelming. I didn't really understand it. Why would you debut I think talent without actually promoting it, and then in this town that doesn't really know them?
I'm gonna say I was very happy to see them on my TV. I will say that.
Yeah, I was too.
And they delivered.
They did what they were supposed to.
The talents themselves delivered. Yeah. The talents themselves did everything they were supposed to. On Monday, I didn't like a lot of the forcedness of the announcers trying to tell you how to feel about these guys and tell you Aleister Black was a blue collar? What did they say?
I don't know what the fuck.
He's moody. I believe they called him moody and all this stuff.
Called him moody.
And I'm like, none of what you're saying is true about Aleister Black that we've seen in any iteration of him in NXT. So can you not force it? And how about you let him talk and let us see?
They do that for everything.
He's a mysterious figure. Like he's not moody.
I'm used to that shit.
You know what I mean?
I'm used to that shit.
And then the biggest problem I had with Ciampa Gargano is we've been watched this. It's getting close to you're about to throw the whole storyline from NXT away.
Then again, I don't know because Vince got him doing triple duty. They're still going to do their NXT thing, and they're still going to be on Raw and SmackDown. Because Triple H, that's the difference. Triple H, he didn't know nothing about it, and if so, I don't think he would have did it that way.
Do you want to know why I'm saying the storyline? Look at Monday and Tuesday; they're friends. Did you not watch Wednesday and the vignette or the promo, the backstage promo they played on Wednesday? So how does any of that make sense?
When does WWE actually make sense though?
I'm just saying, if you want people to care, that's like you're just throwing people on the screen and hoping it sticks.
He was
like
ratings.
For us diehards, yes. Like you heard the crowd reaction of people there that didn't know any of them.
Yeah,
they were like.
That's because Vince wants to prove H wrong. I feel like if you would have debuted him in Philly, that shit would have been completely different.
The next night.
Yeah.
Even the next night, next week.
And I think H would have did it.
It was a very bad night, and I didn't think the Monday...
It smelled Vince all over it.
I did like... Here's the problem I had. I had a problem with them announcing it from the jump. That was the part for me that was underwhelming. That they announced it on Twitter and they announced at the beginning of the show that all these guys were going to be here. Because picture this. You have Finn Balor getting beat up by Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush. All of a sudden, Ricochet's music comes out, hits. You didn't know he was going to be there that night. You lose your fucking mind.
Absolutely. But they debuted at a town that clearly doesn't really know who they are.
They announced already that they were going to be there.
Announced that they were going to be there. But I mean, even if
takes a lot out of it.
Yeah, but I feel like even if you announced them in Philly, we would have still been louder than that crowd.
Absolutely, but if I was in Philly, I would have not wanted them to announce it. I would have been like, just let me have them come out. Like this is that's. And then Vince saying that. What did you say? Vince say that there's no stars and they need stars. Guess what? You just took a star moment out by announcing that they were there.
Yeah, but his reasoning was trying to prove Triple H quote unquote wrong because basically if you're saying they're a star, all right, well we'll throw them in the deep end and let's see what happens. But obviously the next day on SmackDown it was a lot of reaction, so I mean that clearly shows that these guys are stars. And I heard the SmackDown rating was actually higher, so yeah, it worked. But like you said, the whole storyline thing, he's definitely throwing it off. Even Johnny having to walk around with the belt continuously, even though weeks after weeks we knew that he'd been lost it, he'd been dropped it. So I don't know what they're going to do as far as television on, on Wednesday. And I was confused because it was an awful promo by Ricochet on Raw after the fact, that he was basically here and he was saying, welcome to Raw. Then they were also saying that as far as, Ciampa, I was thinking like, well, how is Ciampa and like, what's going on? He still got the NXT belt. Like, eventually he's going to take it. I'm like, what's going on with that? And then here you go, Matt Riddle. He does an interview, and out of nowhere, he's, saying he wants to be NXT champion. So it appears that if we go off the logic of NXT champion, debuting on Raw with the strap, eventually, like that next pay-per-view, they normally lose it, which Kevin Owens did when he lost it, like the next. So I don't know. Maybe the storyline is over. Johnny lost his belt, and maybe Matt Riddle's going to take his belt, and we just going to, have to forget about that dream scenario. Maybe they'll continue the storyline on Raw and SmackDown. I don't know. That's what's weird about it. So we don't know what's going on.
Rushed.
It's very rushed.
It's very rushed. It's very forced, and Vince, if it's true, Vince saying that they needed them because he doesn't see anyone else being a star.
And what does that say about what happens with the EC3?
Do you not know who Drew McIntyre, Finn Balor,
right?
Elias could have been
right.
a little bit there. Braun Strowman was until you flip-flopped him. Now he's the Big Show.
Right.
Who else we got here that you could have had star? Do you know who the Usos are?
Right.
They're pretty big stars, I would
right.
think. Let me see. Who else do we have? Kevin Owens. He's coming back. He's a huge star. Oh, Kofi Kingston. The whole thing I've been telling you about with him winning the World Championship in this thing. That's a huge star-making moment. Who else do we have that's a huge star? We did have a huge star tag team in the Club. Do you know who they are? Do you remember the Club that we had with Finn Balor? And the Club that we had with AJ?
Talk about Dean, the heel turn that the moments that they could have had, and they didn't. You know what I mean? Talk about EC3. He came up. He's not even allowed to talk.
Can we talk about the star that we pretty much have and would have had if he didn't get hurt right before the Elimination Chamber? Mustafa Ali.
Yep.
He's a star. How about you just let him get healed and then boom, there's one guy you have right there.
Yeah.
Let me go on and on. Rey Mysterio, not a star, I guess. Who else isn't a star? Samoa Joe, not a star.
Randy Orton.
No, Seth Rollins, not a star. Shinsuke,
man.
could have been a huge star. Not a star though, I guess.
Wow.
Man, I mean, the list goes on of not a star, I guess, under the McMahon eyes. But when I look at people, it all comes down to one thing: you keep signing the best people in the world,
and keep fucking them up.
Exactly? So maybe the problem's you, Vince. You know.
Yeah.
The problem isn't all these people. I mean, Dolph Ziggler at one point,
wow.
I know he was a star. Dean Ambrose is a star. Daniel Bryan.
And what's up with that? Is he hit so hard that he doesn't even know like what the fuck's going on? Like what's going on with his character? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why weren't you out there? Like, what he forgot like the last couple months? Shout out to Robbie too for that information. Like, what is that? Like,
what?
As far as the booking of him, like, is he some type of like
flip flopping back and forth? Like?
Yeah, like he getting knocked so hard that he has amnesia for like the last 6 months. He doesn't remember, what happened between, him turning on Seth or what. Like, it's weird.
I don't know. It's that between EC3 not talking and
weird.
then not being on TV, Lacey Evans just walking down the ramp and then walking back up. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that's about?
I don't know what none of that is about. Heavy machinery. She walked out with heavy machinery.
Being bushwhackers, doing the bushwhacker thing. I don't get a lot of stuff that's going on Raw right now. But like I said, I love that I get to see these NXT people because those have been some of the those have been some of the best matches I've seen on Raw in a while.
Yeah.
And getting to see Lio Rush and Ricochet mix it up.
That's fire. I hope
Even
they let
Ricochet and Bobby.
Can they start letting? Can they start letting Leo wrestle like not like a heel? Like let him cut loose. Like they're not letting him cut loose. He's not doing shit to where
hopefully soon, bro.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hopefully soon.
We need a star.
Get to see a little bit of it with against Finn and Ricochet this week.
Yeah.
What about Aleister Black versus Elias? I thought they could have done it better on his first night than Elias.
Yeah.
I would have even rather have seen him take on. To be honest with you, Corbin. Like Elias isn't like that great. I don't know. For me, that's not a good first opponent. You know what I mean? Everybody's beating Elias. Jeff Jarrett beat Elias. You know what I mean? Everybody's beating Elias these days, my friend.
They got it right the second night, though.
Yeah. Oh, they got it hella right the second night.
They got it right the second night.
Andrade versus Aleister Black. Selena watching on.
Watching her husband go. Kick some ass. Yeah.
It's just so good to see like really good matches going on TV.
Yeah.
And what other matches did we get? DIY got victories over
the crowd didn't deserve that. The crowd didn't deserve that on Monday. They didn't deserve that match.
They got victories over the Bar and the Revival in 1 week. That's huge. And
they're redesigning the tag team straps. Do you think they're gonna do this shit all over again and keep them as a tag team?
Who, DIY?
Yeah. I'm not mad at it if they do. They fucked up the story, but I'm never going to be mad.
Hey, why can't you be a tag team and someone still be a singles competitor? Why can't you do that?
Yeah.
I don't understand why all of a sudden in WWE you can only be a tag team. If you're not going to be a tag team, we have to break you up. You cannot be in a singles match unless you're a singles competitor.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that all of a sudden happened.
If you're going to be a cruiserweight, you got to stay in the cruiserweights, period. Don't try to come up here in the IC belt, none of that.
You're not even allowed off of your own show.
Yeah. And don't even get off your own show. Don't even ask about the Universal title either. You can forget about that.
Exactly. I just don't understand why they're like, It's like you're pigeonholed right there. You know what I mean?
Because we got too much talent. We don't know what the fuck to do with you. So you can't even.
But you have
come
so
over
much
to
talent
decide.
that you can cross it all over and make the shows crazily good. Like Chad Gable could be wrestling all these crazy dudes one-on-one and still be doing crazy things in the tag team division.
A-Dub.
You know what I mean?
A-Dub.
Like, hold on. Chad Gable taking on Leo Rush in a one-on-one match, and then Chad Gable and Bobby Roode taking on DIY. Like, what? Can I see that a week to week? Yes. But no, I can't, because Chad Gable can only be a tag team wrestler. But if he's going to wrestle a singles match, he can only wrestle a singles competitor from another tag team. That is the rule.
And he can talk. He can talk. He has charisma. Like, and he can wrestle. Why don't y'all let him talk? Why is EC3 not talking? I still don't understand that.
Well, here's my devil's advocate to the terrible crowd that people were saying terrible crowd. They were terrible. So I just want everyone to know I agree with them that they're terrible. But devil's advocate, you don't watch NXT all the time. And let's say you do a little bit. And you were just told 2 months ago about all these great call-ups from NXT, right?
Mm-hmm.
EC3, Lacey Evans, Heavy Machinery. Who else were we supposed to get? Lars we never got. So we haven't seen EC3 do anything, really. We haven't seen Lacey talk. We haven't seen Heavy Machinery win a match, because I'm pretty sure they lost 2 matches back-to-back on the same week, 2 fatal 4-ways for the number one contenders matches in their first week debuting. Who else do we have? Nikki Cross, haven't seen her recently, really. She lost the tag team match also with Alicia Fox.
Why is she with Alicia Fox?
Why isn't she with Sanity? But I go back to my point of, you had all these NXT people just get called up, and you told me we're going to get fresh faces, fresh mashups, stars, blah, blah, blah. Now, not even none of these people have had an actual storyline to push, and you're already giving up on them. And now you want me to go over to these new NXT people, and I should really care about them, when you just told me to care about these people who you haven't even gotten past the starting line.
Preach.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't care either. You know what I mean? If I was a casual fan, and you keep pushing this NXT shit on me, and I didn't watch NXT, I wouldn't really care either. I'd be like, yeah, none of these NXT people have done anything. That's what I would say if I was a casual fan. I'd be like, EC3 can't even talk. Lacey Evans just prances around. Heavy Machinery is a joke. And now you want to bring these guys up?
I see what you're saying.
Then I would watch them and be like, holy shit, these guys are amazing. But you know what I mean? You get my point? Now, back to what I originally said. I thought the crowd was trash and they should have appreciated what was in front of them. But
I understand what you're saying.
Do you see what I mean?
The way Vince
like,
presents
how are you gonna
NXT
just bring...
people, it's hard for you to care about any call-ups because of the fact of the matter, the track record of the ones that you actually called up.
Especially if you're a casual fan that's never watched. Why should you care about NXT when you've just been told...
Why can't you wait the next fucking night or the next week?
Yeah.
Why? It's going to be in hot town, hot cities. You want your perception. You want this shit to be lit.
Also their fault for not knowing their crowd, not knowing their fan base. Like, how do you not know that? Lafayette, Louisiana, is a hotbed for. Yeah. Like, if you don't tour
they're gonna love Ricochet
like,
here.
Ask yourself: do they tour? Does NXT tour? Because they have their own tour. They should only have debuted in a place where they tour at. Because they have enough fan base, and they do the numbers for their fan base of where they know the hotbed is. So if you're not going to tour in that town with your brand, why would you debut somebody from that?
Hypothetically speaking, what would you be thinking if you're Triple H right now, where you don't have control over?
I would be pissed off if I was Triple H.
Like, he's fucking up your babies.
It's not even fucking up
anything.
That's fucking up a lot of his hard work. That too. The storyline and time that he's put into these guys.
Yeah.
And then, boom. You know what
and you
I mean?
have him on triple duty now. Like, now you put him at fucking shit. Like, I'm looking at Johnny's Instagram. He was saying, yo man, these last 3 days have been difficult. Like, got him fucking doing like 3 different matches in a fucking week. Like, well, I mean,
think about the people like Nikki Cross, who like in the NXT universe was way on top, had fantastic last woman standing match, right?
Yeah.
Like, fantastic matches, and she was with Sanity, packaged great. And now she's just been brought up, and she's nowhere to be found already.
She was with Alicia
Fox. There's no excuse for it.
Where the fuck is Sanity? They
Eric
just
Young,
came out and lost.
I was going to say, Eric Young just had a match, but they got
no, he should have been. They should be involved in the tag team. division.
There isn't.
Dan could be a solo act and doing his thing too.
There's not enough room for them to keep bringing these people in.
Yeah, and then we don't know where Luke is.
Who?
Luke.
Oh, Harper.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Well, hopefully we'll see it Fastlane. That's what I'm calling.
You got him joining Daniel?
I hope. Either that or I hope he gets a nice singles run by himself.
He definitely deserves that, but
I'm hoping we get the reverse Wyatt family, bro. One by one, we get Harper joining the Bryan family. Then we get Bray joining the Bryan family.
Here you go.
It's a reverse. They planted the seed years ago.
Are you serious? Would you really be interested in that?
I really would be. I kind of was thinking it a long time ago, and then I heard someone else say it too, and I was like, yes, I want this. I want this.
And then Bray turned on Daniel eventually.
No, why? Why does he have to? Why can't they be a big family? Because Bray, his thing wasn't working, so, do something different.
It wasn't working because of booking, I don't think because of him.
It was getting stale.
They probably wouldn't let him do shit. If you're that creative to come up with something like that character, you can probably create something else.
You can create something else. So, I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what I heard it. I liked it, so I thought I would say it.
Yeah. I'm still disappointed.
I think it'd be interesting.
They put the strap on him and then took it off and then gave it to Randy and then gave it to Jinder. You could have just kept the belt on him. I think that killed them. It then put him in that horrible scenario.
The biggest mistake was given to Jinder for no reason.
Yeah. Well, it was a reason, but it wasn't a good reason. Yeah. Because this shit still didn't draw, so yeah. That's the reason. But yeah, man, it makes sense. How you feel about Roman coming back for giving us an update as well as going on Good Morning America?
Clearly there's got to be some good news.
Do you think he's going to AEW? You think he's coming back to announce that?
Is that what you think? No. Clearly there's got to be some good news if he's coming back.
He gonna put it at the sign to say he's in the main event.
I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works.
Right.
4 months. It's been 4 months, right?
Yeah. Well, he just did a movie.
I assume it's good news, or
he did a movie,
back
so I'm
soon.
sure he's all right.
It's one of them. That's what I'm.
You think Vince is pressing him? Yo, we need you back, damn it.
Probably, because that's Vince. That's the reason why there are no stars. Because Vince tried to make one star. Vince can't handle more than one person at one time.
Yeah. Listen, I know you're going to do what you're going through, but, you got to come back. You just did a movie. You know what I'm saying?
I saw you in that movie.
I saw you in your music. So, bring your ass back here, damn it. Because Undertaker, he acting strange. He acting funny. I'm beefing with Triple H right now. You my boy.
I don't know. It's just interesting. I think, for one, I hate to say it, ratings. I hate to say that, but that's part of what it is, and it's sad that it. But I think it's also probably good, some sort of good news, like I said, or see that he's coming back earlier than he thought, perhaps. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out. We'll find out on Monday night.
I'm officially putting myself in the main event at WrestleMania. Bitch.
I'm good on that. I'm still good on that. I hope he's doing better. I hope he's good, but I'm good on that. I don't want him in that match.
Listen, Ty Dillinger. We have Hideo Itami, TJP, all getting their release. I'm happy for them. If you could decide where they would go.
I thought about that.
Where
Okay.
are they going individually?
I thought about where they would fit.
Yep.
I would like to see TJP go to Ring of Honor.
That would be fire.
I think his wrestling ability, obviously. Ty Dillinger, Impact. I don't know. I just feel like Impact or Ring of Honor, one of those two. I would like to see him go to Ring of Honor, but I would see him maybe more going to Impact. And then Kenta was the last one. I would love to see him go to AEW.
That would be fire. I want to see Ty AEW too. I want to see Hill Ty. I think Hill Ty would be fire.
Yeah. I feel like
definitely Kenta though. I want to see Shinsuke. I want to see Shinsuke go to AEW as well.
Yeah, I think of the three, I would love to see Kenta because I would love to see like Kenta versus Pac. I would love to see Kenta versus Hangman.
I want to see Shinsuke versus Pac.
Yeah, Shinsuke versus Pac would be good. Kenta, I'm trying to think who else. Kenta versus one of the Bucks.
Honestly, I would want to see AJ and fucking. I want to see AJ and Kenny. What else for AJ to do?
Oh, Kenny and Kenta.
That'd be fire.
I'm sure that's already happened.
I want to see it.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
I want to see that. I see Matt teasing that he would, he can survive outside of WWE. He's teasing about leaving because his contract is coming up.
I don't see it. No, Kenny never faced Kenta. Hell in a Cell dream match. Kenny Omega versus Kenta. Oh, it's a video game. I'm an idiot. I'm like, Hell in a Cell dream match. Sign me up.
I would like to see Matt.
No, I want to see that shit.
I would like to see Matt. I would like to see Matt. I think Matt delete shit in AEW would be fire.
Who?
If Matt goes,
Hardy?
Matt, because he's teasing that he would go. There's a couple.
I'd like to see him
as
as more of a manager or a leader of a faction.
That too.
Like a leader of a faction.
I'm so
not as a wrestler. I mean, you don't need to wrestle, but he'd be good as like leading a faction or something.
Yeah,
like House Hardy.
Yeah,
just, there you go, House Hardy. Call it House Hardy. Let me see. From All Elite, who could I think? Jimmy Havoc.
That'd be fire.
Jimmy Havoc. You imagine Jimmy Havoc with Matt Hardy, and who else do they have over there? Who else would be good with them? I'm trying to remember everybody they have. Jungle Boy? No.
No, I love Jungle Boy. He reminds me of like the third Young Buck to me.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's
see
different.
Who they got. Because they got a lot of people.
It's great. I tried to get an interview with him a couple weeks before they announced the AEW shit. That's what I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Dude, they got so many people. All right, so let's say they got Jimmy Havoc with... Oh, I forgot they signed Brandon Cutler too. He's good. That boy good. I don't know.
I know I'm happy for Billy Gunn.
Just that alone. Jimmy Havoc and Matt Hardy. That's all I want.
Yeah, but I can see him doing like creative shit because he got a creative mind in the back. I would like to see that for him. Like I'm happy to see Billy Gunn working back there because I feel like he was.
They got a lot of good people back there. Yeah. They have BJ Whitmer too.
Yeah, I feel like he deserved that shit.
For sure. What else? What else is going on in wrestling?
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, Velveteen Dream winning the North American Championship from Johnny Wrestling. Stoked, dude. That was an awesome match too.
I think he's at a point where he can have a good match with anyone at this point. Velveteen.
All of them can, man.
Yeah, no. But I was seeing like even before, like when he first had his feud with Black the first time, and he was doing this thing with Black, but he had certain matches with certain people, and they were all right. They weren't like it wasn't like to the level that it was with like a Black, like a Johnny or like a Ricochet. After wrestling with those guys and then seeing him wrestle in the tournament with different guys, and he was obviously like the bigger name. They still were like really, really good matches. So I felt like he got better working with those particular guys, and to see him as the champion now, with another like match of the year candidate, I think that's really, really dope. Yeah, I don't. That's another reason why I think Riddle was going to go for the NXT. Not only did he announce it, but it's just like, Dream just got it. I don't got Dream dropping the belt no time soon. I think they're gonna give him a run because he's got everything, all the intangibles of a superstar or a megastar at this point. So I don't think he's losing that belt anytime soon. I think Johnny dropped it because they knew they wanted Johnny on fucking Raw and SmackDown.
Probably. That's probably why they did that alternate ending thing.
Yeah.
Like how they taped two endings.
Yeah. That was another thing. I was.
Somebody knew something was happening.
Yeah.
Or they thought it could happen, and that's why they did it, or they wanted to swerve people. I don't know. Yeah. But the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic's coming back too, brother.
Yeah, I don't want to drop no spoilers, but I
don't want to drop.
I seen them, but I'm very excited.
We won't say
fucking excited.
All right, I was just saying, I won't say any names that are in the tag team tournament because I saw that picture and everything of
I was like, wow.
Board, and all I gotta say is the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I think this year has probably the best field it's ever had.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say so? If from looking at this, that's coming up.
Yeah. It's the thing about NXT is, it's like that sport. The way that AEW wants to be, I feel like it has NXT has a sport feel to it. It just, to me, like when I see that the War Raiders, they have the belts finally, their whole presentation, everything about them, they're superstars, they won belts, the tag belts in every company that they've been at. I don't got them losing the belt anytime soon. But when I hear the Undisputed Era talking about at the end of the year, they're all going to hold the gold. Ah, man,
more
just
plausible now.
Yeah, with all these call-ups happening, it just seems like, it definitely looks like it could happen. But then you got Matt Riddle over here. The way they're booking this guy, the way he's positioned in the company, he just seems like a big deal. I don't know. They built like a whole YouTube series around him, and then he has exclusive interviews, all this other shit. And, I barely seen, Keith Lee, and Keith Lee was here first. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, wow. They see a lot of value in Matt, and it seems like he might get that NXT belt faster than I, expected. So are we going to get Matt Riddle versus, Adam? Whew, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a great year, NXT. Fucking love NXT. I'm so happy for Velveteen because I feel like he's going to be, even with him holding that belt, I still feel like if those other call-ups move up outside of Undisputed Era, he's like the biggest name, biggest face. Like, because right now, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, they're like the biggest names. With Ricochet and, Alistair, and they're all going up together. So, it's like the Wild Wild West for WWE right now.
Wrestling all over the place.
Yeah,
is like the
definitely,
Wild Wild
definitely
West
for sure. I'm obviously interested in AEW because there's so much shit that we're just figuring out. We don't even know who the fuck Cody is facing at this point. It's just a lot of shit going on.
I don't know. We'll see. They did announce the Over the Budget Battle Royale,
which I'm excited about.
Will be at the Double or Nothing yet again.
It was a dope ass battle royal.
Really it's probably the best battle royal because a lot of them are like the WWE ones are throwaways. The Mania ones, nothing good happens. Yeah. Nothing fun happens, and you never get who you want.
Why do they get it so much?
You know what I mean? And no one you want ever to win.
Why do they get it so much and WWE doesn't? Why? Because they're wrestlers. They have what? Why they make it just seem so effortlessly? You know what I mean? Opposing to WWE, and they got all the talent in the fucking world. Like, bro, I want to see Kenny versus AJ. I hope AJ makes it happen. He can get those big contracts, and he won't have to work as many dates and be in the U.S. So I hope he can make it happen because I don't see what else he can do in WWE at this point.
I don't either.
And they will give him a fucking vice president job or executive of marketing or some ridiculous title, and he will be eaten and be fine because he's definitely the OG over there. I don't know, man.
I don't know either, but I do have some things we can talk about outside of WWE and All Elite Wrestling.
Let's talk about them.
Real quick.
Oh, we gotta talk about the women's titles. We can talk about the women's tag belts.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. Go. What'd you think of the match?
It was cluttered.
That's what I thought of, bro. I thought it was pretty cluttered.
Like I said, they were my pick. I said it, but I kind of wanted,
I thought it was too obvious.
It was definitely too obvious, but it just made sense. If you want to talk about, okay, let's do it. Long-term booking, quote unquote. Long-term booking, let's say WWE finally did it. Months and months and months and months and months ago, they were supposed to be beefing, supposed to be not, friends, beefing, their relationships all over the place. They went to counseling and did all this shit. And I was trying to figure out why the fuck they ain't counseling. Why do they want them to be cool so much? Why do they want them to be together? I feel like they started doing all that shit and made them drag that shit out and take losses and all that shit just to put them together, just to give them this, to be the first and go down in history. I feel like it was a history thing for them. I feel like they definitely deserved it. Yeah, how long they'll have those belts, who the fuck knows? Hopefully longer than, Sasha ever been, women's champion. Because she never successfully defended her belt ever. So hopefully they'll at least be successful. But I think it was just about history and just in honoring them. Hopefully at Mania, we can see that picture that I planned on. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen because it's going to be a triple threat match, but whatever.
Probably not. But I did enjoy the match, especially towards the end.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No, not at all. And you had a lot of when Nia, a lot of weird things happened when Nia knocked herself out by going through the pod. You had basically 4 women take out Tamina.
Yeah.
Then what else did we have go on in the match? Bailey and Sasha kind of recreated the moment from last year when they were both on top of the pod, but then ultimately, they pulled out the victory, and ultimately became the first ever WWE, not WWF or WWF, but for WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Yeah.
So, who you think they move on and face at Mania?
I would like to see them against, what is it, Fabulous Glow?
Yeah?
I would like to see that match.
I want Sky Pirates, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah. That would be dope.
I said that before. I wanted them in that match. But I don't know. Lita and Trish, people are saying.
That would
Bella
be good.
Twins.
No, I don't want to see
I'm
that.
just saying people say.
Lita and Trish would be
Lita
good.
and Trish I could see. I like the
They can
Sky
take that out.
Pirates. Huh?
That's Lita and Trish can take that out. Sky Pirates can take that out, too.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else. I don't really want to see them face anybody they just faced in that match for right now.
No, I mean, let them do it. Let them get their little reign off. Get their little wins.
I don't want to see them face
stats.
anybody they just faced in the elimination. I want somebody different, what I mean, for Mania.
Well, yeah, for Mania.
Yeah.
Fastlane, who cares about Fastlane?
Fastlane, they don't need to defend a Fastlane.
Yeah.
Let their next defense be a Mania.
Yeah.
Or at like NXT or little shows, because they're supposed to say they said they're going to be in NXT and everything.
Yeah, I did see something like that.
What else we got? Oh, I got another. But congratulations to the Boston Hug
Congratulations,
Connection.
you definitely deserve it.
Here's a story for you. Chris Hemsworth set to play Hulk Hogan in Netflix film with Todd Phillips, Bradley Cooper, and Michael Sugar all signed on to be producers. And so is Eric Bischoff. What do you think about that? Hulk Hogan apparently will also have some say in everything too, so I don't seem like it's going to be very true, the movie. I like Hemsworth playing Hulk though. Regardless of what you think about Hulk and all that crap, what do you think about Hemsworth playing Hulk?
I see people complaining about it, but he's jacked.
Like he's a good
fucking
pick.
He's probably.
I feel like that's a good pick.
He could probably gain like 30 more pounds of muscle and be just the size as Hulk.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with it.
He's a big dude. He could probably gain some more weight and not be Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Casey, I don't feel no way about it. I don't even really entertain Terry.
Me neither, but I mean, I know. I just thought it was hilarious to see that happen.
I really didn't put any thought into it. But if I'm thinking about it, I feel like all he probably need is 20 pounds of muscle to be just as big as him. So I mean, it's an easy.
Those pythons, brother.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an easy job for him, and it's for Netflix. So, Netflix movies normally suck at the end. So I mean, I don't know.
You said they suck?
Most of them at the end. The
I don't know, bro. Weird. I've seen a lot, and I've liked a lot of them.
I like Netflix shows better than I actually like their movies, because their movies would be good, and then at the end, then I'd just be stuck. I
mean, I've only watched like 4 of them, but the 4 I watched, I just watched one the other day. It was good. The one with the dudes from Workaholics, Game Over, man. That was a good movie.
They got.
If you like Workaholics, you'll like that movie. If you don't like Workaholics, you probably won't like that movie. But
I love Punisher, and I'm mad that they're canceling that.
That's the thing with their shows. That's why I like their movies better, because all the shows, once I start liking a show, they canceled after 2 seasons. They just canceled Friends from College, which was funny. They canceled Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, which I liked. They're canceling everything. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. I mean, like I said,
they take Lucha Underground off Netflix.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's probably more Lucha Underground than Netflix fault, in my opinion.
Probably. Yeah. But no, I mean, I didn't really feel no type of way about it too much. You know what I mean? So he's Hulk Hogan. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, personally, he's one of the, icons of wrestling. So I'm not surprised that he would get it. I'm more so surprised that it's like on Netflix. It wouldn't be like on HBO, like an Andre the Giant or something like that. You know what I mean? Well I guess because
those were more documentaries.
Yeah, I guess because it's a movie.
Yeah.
But does he have a documentary like to that magnitude though?
Hogan? Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
I've seen. I'm sure he
like
does.
Flair has one for 30 for 30. Like I would think that it's crazy that a bio movie pick will be out before like a real documentary into his life, stuff like that. But I mean, hey, you know what I mean?
Vince is supposed to have one too. There was talks of Bradley Cooper.
I would fucking love that Bradley Cooper played that.
There was talks about
that'd be nuts.
We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I got some more
what's
outside WWE. So I am planning on going to this show, WrestleMania Weekend, on Thursday night, April 4th. Impact Wrestling United We Stand pay-per-view. Would you like to come with me and Pat? I'm pretty sure Pat's going to come.
Yeah, because I'll be at TakeOver Friday. So, yeah.
Okay. So, we are going to get a World Tag Team Championship match between the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon and Phoenix, in an Extreme Dream match, taking on ECW legends Rob Van Dam and Sabu.
That's crazy.
Returning to Impact Wrestling to take on the Lucha Brothers. Yes, in an Extreme Dream match. Now, here's what I'm going to say.
Who's going to die?
Here's what I'm going to say here. I would much rather see them face somebody else, the Lucha Brothers, but
I'm interested in that.
I'll take it because it'll be pretty cool. I mean, the only reason I'm saying I just saw RVD take on Jack Swagger at a Northeast Wrestling show.
He wasn't moving the same?
What?
Was he moving the same?
I think there was something happened where someone got hurt, so they had to kind of stall a little bit. So I don't know. It just kind of got sloppy there. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. But for me, I don't know if it's... We'll see. I'm not going to say anything. You know what? I'm taking it back because it's them against Pentagon and Phoenix.
It's probably going to be a bloodbath.
So you know what? I'm in. I'm taking it all back. I'm taking it all back.
Who dies in this scenario?
So... It's becoming a dream night because they're also bringing back the Monsters Ball. They're saying the Monsters Ball to end all Monsters Ball between two of the most intense, violent, and hardcore wrestlers on the planet, Sami Callihan and Jimmy Havoc. That is the reason why I want to go to this.
Wow.
Jimmy Havoc versus Sami Callihan in a Monsters Ball to end all Monsters Balls. Pause. But also, like, dude, I know you don't watch a lot of Impact,
but I know exactly who the fuck
Pat took me. My first match was when we went and saw back the Bound for Glory, and holy shit,
I know exactly who those two motherfuckers are.
Huh?
I know exactly who Jimmy Havoc and Sami Callihan is. So that's why I was like, wow.
Ultimate X is also going to be back again, so it's going to be Rich Swann. Or no. Whoever wins gets to challenge Rich Swann.
Did you see that? How you feel about that? With Rich Swann like attacking like the referee and all that other shit and getting fined and all that. What you think?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. He was being a dick when we were at MLW.
Yeah. He was saying suck it and all that shit.
Oh, he was being such a dick. He's like, oh, you Philly fans. You thought this was supposed to be the best wrestling crowd. He was being such a dick to the fans. He was really good. I loved the way he was, because he had two really good matches against Ace Austin and who else did he take on?
Ace Austin's really good.
And Lance Ianoa. He took on him too.
I like Ace Austin.
Oh yeah, they're both really good. Yeah. That was probably one of my favorite matches of the night, besides Teddy Hart and MJF, and then Hart Dynasty versus Lucha.
I fuck with MJF too.
Oh, MJF's the greatest.
Yeah.
But back to what I was saying, the Ultimate X is supposed to be Jake Christ, Jack Evans, and Cotto Brazil. And then some other people too. So that's pretty cool. MLW, Lucha Underground, and Impact, with people all in one ring. Gonna be nice.
Shout out to Cotto Brazil.
Cotto, yeah, we talked to Cotto about a month or so ago. So it'll be good to see him again. But so I have did I send you that list of all the shows for the WrestleMania weekend?
Yeah.
So my plan for Thursday. Do you want to do this with me? Are you ready for this? Thursday. You got nothing? You got anything to do on Thursday?
I'm trying to see what's going on with the kids, but yeah.
Because I'm going to try to go to Evolve at 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's going to be a dope show.
In Queens. I'm going to try to go there. And then I'm probably going to do Impact, which apparently I think is at 11. Is that what they were saying? I think Impact is at 11. And...
Are you going to New Japan?
Dude, those tickets are way too much money. I'm not spending money.
Right.
Let me check it right now.
How much is Impact show?
Like $40, $50. Depending on where you want to sit. 100, I don't know. But, so on Thursday, there's Evolve, there's GCW, there's MLW, there's Wrestle, Con, Impact, DDT, and and there's a couple other ones. I'm going to try to go to Evolve and Impact. and maybe MLW if I don't get there. But then Friday, are you interested? Friday, you're going to MSG, correct?
No, that's the Barclay.
Is that Friday though?
Yeah, for NXT.
Oh, Friday's NXT. So I'm not going to that either because that's too much money. I'm gonna go to Battle Riot in Queens probably.
Who's that? Who's
MLW.
MLW.
I'm probably gonna do that, and then I'm gonna try to head back to Jersey City and possibly do Black Craft because I believe everybody. I think there's people from ROH doing that. I know that's Saturday night. The one that the people are doing, the GCW Spring Break. That's after the MSG show. That one I want to go to.
Yeah, I want to go to that.
Yeah, Joey Janela show.
That's on Saturday.
That's on Saturday night. It doesn't start till after the MSG show because there's people that are going to be on that card that are going to be.
Huh? So what time is supposed to come on?
Midnight.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to be there because I'm going to try to go to what's it called earlier in the day, House of Glory. Because I think that's like the only show besides the MSG show that's on Saturday is House of Glory, really. There's a couple other ones, but like the only one I want to go see is House of Glory. Because that way I'll be out of Queens before... I'll be good. Everybody will be coming into Manhattan. I'll be getting out of New York and going into Jersey. I mean, I'll be in Queens, but whatever.
Only thing I'm penciled in for is... NXT right now.
I want to do like Chikara, but we can do Chikara. The Young Lions Cup is coming up, but I can't go, so I'm pissed.
All right.
That's what we got to get to. Some more Chikara. It's right here, bro. Right in our backyard. Anyway, we've been getting off topic here.
Nah, I mean we covered every topic that was we covered everything that we were talking about. The shit was actually flowing.
I know. I'm just getting excited because we are getting closer and closer. February's almost over, which means March is coming, which means we are about a little over a month away from MSG, from WrestleMania, from NXT TakeOver, from all these other great shows I've been talking about. MLW Battle Riot. We got Rev Pros having shows. IPW, Chikara, Shimmer, New Japan Ring of Honor G1, Impact. MLW Battle Riot, Joey Janela Spring Break. Like, there's so many good shows. I'm going to try to get as many as I can. I'm not spending money on the big shows. I'm going to try to get to with all my people at the little shows. I'm going to try to get to 2 or 3 a day.
As you should, Casey.
You think I'm crazy,
because I got to get my ass back to motherfucking Vegas because I can't wait for motherfucking...
You got to give me that camera because I'm going to take it with the people at all these other shows.
Take it with the people, brother. Get all the fucking footage, man. Let's do it.
I will.
Let's fucking do it, man. But I can't wait to double or nothing, brother.
Oh, what else we got? Anything else?
Who do you think is Cody's opponent? We didn't talk about that.
For
I
what?
didn't ask you that question. For double or nothing.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. Goldberg.
I hope it's CM Punk.
Gold Dust or Goldberg?
I hope it's CM. That'd be crazy.
I'm going with one of the golds.
One of the golds.
Give me the gold. Give me one of the golds. Goldberg. I mean, I don't know. Who do you think it is?
I hope it's CM Punk. That's what I hope it is.
I don't know.
If not...
You really think he'd come back and wrestle?
That would only be the stipulation he would do. I don't got him doing nothing else. Not come back WWE. It could be his man from. It could be his guy from Arrow, which probably is not. Yeah, it could be.
It could be.
It could be Dustin.
Do you imagine they could sign it Stephen Amell? Maybe he wants to be a wrestler.
Yeah, it could be Nick Aldis, Part 3. You know.
Speaking of Aldis, can I tell you what a phenomenal commentator Nick Aldis is? I listened to him on. Was it Bound by Honor, Ring of Honor's recent pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Earlier in the month. He's a phenomenal announcer. Him and Caprice Coleman did a phenomenal job on that pay-per-view. Did you watch that pay-per-view?
Nah, I didn't check it out.
PCO versus one of the Briscoes. I think it was Mark Briscoe versus PCO. Oh, so good.
Who else was on the card?
Who else was on the card? They had It was Lifeblood. Let me pull it up because it was Lifeblood took on, I believe, not the Kingdom, Shinobi Shadow Squad maybe. I don't know. Hold on, I'm looking it up. There was a lot of matches, and I'm not like Mr. Whatever. All right, yeah, PCO. Yeah, the Kingdom. There it was. That's who it was. The Kingdom took on Jay Lethal, Jonathan Gresham, and Roosh in the main event. Lifeblood took on Coast to Coast and the Bouncers. That was right. It was a weird 8-man tag match. What's her name? There was a new women's champion. Mayu Iwatani won. Jeff Cobb beat Rocky Romero. Oh, that was the really good one. The 4 corner survival match. It was Willie Mack, Marty Skrull, Kenny King, and Silas Young. That was a really good one. And then Zack Sabre. Ooh, you'll like this one. Zack Sabre versus Colt Cabana.
Oh shit.
That one was solid. Those are probably that, and then Shinobi Shadow Squad versus Dalton Castle and the Boys was good. Those would probably be my 2 favorite matches. Zack Sabre Jr. and versus Colt Cabana, PCO versus Mark Briscoe, and then probably the Kingdom. Probably the main event was really good too. That was from earlier this month, and then they had their tapings right before that. So don't sleep. Ring of Honor's still out there, brother. They still got lots of talent too.
Yeah, I know. You don't really hear too much talk about, the Supercard show like that with all this AEW shit.
I know. What do they have the card up so far? I know they have. I'm gonna bring it up because I'm not. What are you looking it up to?
Yeah, I'm trying to type it in now.
I already got it. Are you going to go to the Supercard Festival or whatever they're doing as well?
I'm not too sure because my Airbnb, she canceled on me for whatever the reason.
It happened to me when I went to Chicago. What's
and
up
they
with that stuff?
just refunded my money. So I've been trying to find somewhere else. The whole point that I was fucking with her because it was just inexpensive. So, now I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Because the more money I had to move around and do more shit, the better.
Right. I think the only one, there's no matches actually announced except Jay White will defend the title here.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, you would think by
Probably
now they would have.
No, he already. No, not Tanahashi. What's his name?
Probably going to face it, Okada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you would think that they would announce a little bit, more. Or
they still got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Probably sometime in March.
Yeah. I don't know, but what else is going on, bro? Or is that everything?
I think that's about it.
Yeah. How you like the Sixers right now? We haven't seen each other in a while, so we having a good time.
Bobby and Toby, bro.
Huh?
I like Bobby and Toby, the people they just got in the trade. Boban Marjanovic and Tobias Harris. Love them, dude.
The big five.
They got some good guys they do have a big five. Tobias and Jimmy really bring something to the table for them.
JJ's shooting lights out.
JJ's having the best season of his career right now.
And Embiid,
this
obviously.
year, last year. Embiid, obviously, he sits out every now and then, but at this point, they got.
Does Ben really add to them, or he's just
Does Ben add to them,
or is he just there?
He
facilitator.
He is definitely a facilitator. He's a walking triple double. Don't get me wrong. He's just not a shooter. If that's
you think
he's he's a 6'10" Rajon Rondo.
Right. You think he can develop that?
A little bit better than Rajon Rondo.
Right.
What'd you say?
You think he can develop
a jump shot? I absolutely think he can, and I absolutely think he will develop a jump shot.
Because Bron just seemed like his jump shot kept.
He has one. He just doesn't take. He doesn't take jump shots.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Not only does he not make them, he doesn't take them.
Do you think
he's not comfortable?
His lack of confidence? Or do you think he just?
I don't even think it's that. I think he knows it's not his game right now. And I think they don't need.
He got better shooters.
Huh?
You think he's got better shooters and all?
Oh, they have way better shooters. Yeah.
Well, that's how he's thinking.
Yeah, he knows his role. He knows, and then I think he just at this point he's just not comfortable doing it, so he figures why.
Right.
He'll get there though. I mean, he does work at it. There's video. He works at it. I've seen him. What'd you say?
Do you think they're going to? How far do you think they're going into the playoffs?
Their worst nightmare is the Boston Celtics. So they can beat anybody in the East, but they got to beat the Celtics because that's the only team they can't seem to beat for some reason. I don't know why.
Who you got
That's
winning it? Who you got taking it all the way?
This year?
Yeah.
I still think you got to go through Golden State.
Right.
They're too tough, man. I just don't see like any other team realistically beating them, especially now that Boobie Cousins is getting more minutes and he's getting more acclimated to that system. And I don't know. I just don't see anybody beating them.
If so, maybe the Celtics. You think
beat the Warriors?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Who do you got beating the Warriors
if anybody?
Yeah.
I think the Raptors or the Sixers would be the only two teams because the Raptors match up pretty well.
Right.
They don't have as much firepower, but they did just make a trade for Gasol, who can help with that a little bit to match up against Boobie. So
you think Brian making the playoffs?
If they do, I don't think it matters. So
yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, it don't really matter, right? You think AD coming?
I don't really care.
You don't give a fuck.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't care. To be honest, as long as until the Warriors are broken up, you can put whoever you want. I'm being honest, man. Like I don't.
It don't even really matter.
I'm being honest. Like, that's just like I've been watching basketball a long time. I've just never seen a team like that.
Right.
Never seen a team, even with a coach like that. Say what you want about Steve Kerr. That guy can coach.
Yeah. What could you say about Steve Kerr? Really?
He can shoot. I mean, right now, I'm watching on my because you got me looking. We got Toronto's down by 1 against San Antonio. Sorry. Anyway, what were you saying?
No,
I'm scoreboard watching over here.
Yeah, no, I was
Speaking
just
of Toronto, because I want Toronto to keep losing.
6-6.
I want everybody to keep losing so Sixers can keep winning because we're in 4th. I want us to get up to 3 or 2 so we don't have to play the Celtics in the first round.
No, yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about those Celtics, but whew, we only got a game up on them right now.
Yeah, bro.
Anyway, Sixers corner over here. People just hear me say "Go Sixers" all the time. I think they don't get to hear me talk.
Yeah, no.
We gotta have. You know what? I'll come on the trap one time.
Yeah, we definitely.
I've never been on
boxing.
the trap episode.
Yeah, we talk about boxing and all that shit. How you feel about boxing right now?
I'll be honest. I'm not real big into boxing.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I used to be when the heavyweights were back in the 90s and the 80s, like back then.
But you obviously you into football and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm more like football, basketball,
Right.
big, you know.
Well, I think one of my daughters are making their debut on the fucking podcast.
They're like, Daddy,
yeah.
Daddy.
On that note, where they can follow us at, Karen?
They can follow us on YouTube, Wrestle Cave, on Facebook, Wrestle Cave Podcast, on Twitter, Wrestle_Cave, on Instagram, Wrestle Cave. I think that's it, right?
Yep.
And then you could catch all of our podcasts on every single platform.
Yeah, you can
leave
catch
a like, a listen, a comment, everything. It really helps us out. Also, go check out Independent Education on YouTube. Check out our other episodes of Trap.
And we got more content coming.
So, hell yeah.
You know.
And we will be seeing you all very, 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 very soon.
Yeah, Wrestle Cave Tour. We're dropping dates very soon. But we out. Well.